So tell me a little bit about Barrett Financial, where you work. I know that you have mentioned to me that there's certain states that you're licensed in, but does that mean you're limited to those states? How does it work with Barrett Financial?
Yeah, so Barrett's grown quite a bit. They've been around about a little over 20 years. I'm personally licensed in, I think, 10 states I renewed in this year that I've been doing business in, but as a brokerage, we're licensed in 49 states. I can get a loan done in just about every state. Even if it's not personally under my license, I can use the home office's license if I'm not personally licensed in that state. If it looks like we're going to do more than one transaction, I'll probably just pick up my license in that state, though.
Right. Well, then it
Yes.
would make sense.
Yeah,
But
for
people
sure.
would still be able to work with you. So if they're buying in multiple states, they're investing in multiple states. They could work with you as their central lender point of contact, and you could help manage whether you're licensed or whether it's another Barrett office. You could help coordinate all that.
Absolutely.
Well, that gives you a whole lot
I
of
do it all the time.
yeah, it gives you a whole lot of flexibility, and obviously Phoenix is probably one of the toughest markets, and that's where you and I are in the Phoenix market, our toughest real estate markets for investors there is in the nation.
Right.
So a lot of the people who live here, a lot of my investor friends who used to invest heavily in Phoenix, they've moved to places like North Carolina,
Yeah.
Georgia, Nevada, and they're doing investing out of states, and those are all places that you could either work with or are licensed to be able to help people in.
I am, yes, and I've got other folks too in Ohio and Michigan and Alabama and Louisiana and some other states too, New Mexico and some other states too. So yeah, there's investors moving all over the country.
Well, the neat thing is some of these other states too, you don't have to go very far to get outside of the conventional terms and find yourself in a USDA district too.
Correct.
So if you were, let's say that somebody wanted to relocate to Tennessee, they may be able to use USDA to buy their property there,
Right.
and then if they needed to refinance their property here or wherever they're at into an investment property, and
Correct.
and do some of those kind of things. Well, that gives you a whole lot more, I would say, coverage than most lenders that are around, which is why I like working with somebody like you, because you're able to help people whether they're here. Or whether they live outside of the Phoenix area, and a lot of our coaching students, they're all around the country. It gives some options.